Yeah, it sounds like we have Superjj on the line, though. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, great series from you in that one. You now move on to 3-1 here in HPL, and I believe Tannen has some questions for you.
Yeah, so Superjj, what did you expect to see in this match, and why did you bring the decks that you did?
Well, I think like Druid is a solid pick for the first match anyways, because if Druid draws well, you can't stop it, like you saw. Yeah, and it's like, I was like, yeah, Druid, Patron, like, these are the strongest decks. Like, if these decks draw good, you can't win. You just can't win. It's impossible. Like, also the match I lost against Powder, the moment he drew the Emperor, I know it's over. So you just pick these two decks, which you can't beat when you're drawing well. Yeah, and then I just pick Rogue, because Rogue can basically, if you're playing it, if you're having a good experience, can basically beat everything. I was also, if I would have lost, I would have queued Rogue again 2 times, because I knew I can win against Patron, I can win against Control Warrior, I can win against everything. You just pick this last deck, which can get you the win.
Well, I'm going to ask you sort of a question related on that note now. You said that if you play Rogue well, you believe you can beat anything, but you're queuing up other strategies that go along with us. Talk to us about the strategies of queuing up decks prior to queuing up Rogue and what you think that means for your opponents.
Yeah, first of all, it's like you don't want to get targeted, especially in a format like this. Just pick decks which are solid and people don't expect you to bring. Like I would also bring like Face Hunter, just a solid decks which have a good win rate overall. Maybe include a tech card like Harrison Jones, yeah, because you know he plays combo weapon decks. Okay, got him. Yeah, and just not getting targeted and bringing solid decks. That's it. I think then you can do well.
All right, so in game 1, we saw you turn 3 a Ragnaros. As you said, sometimes Druid just can't be beaten. Were you actually worried about losing that game late there, though? It got a little hairy there at the end.
Yeah, but like, what did I have left? I had like, what says Harry? I had like 2 Force of Natures left, the Savage Draw, 2 Swipes, and 2 Druid of the Claws. Like, I knew if I'm not drawing an out, it's really, yeah, I don't know. I was not believing that I lose this. I also had like the Azure Drake to cycle left and the Wild Grove, so I was pretty sure I'm going to get it.
Yeah,
maybe when he dropped.
Yeah, sort of looking from the position, there was some mild opportunities that happened, but again, like you said, you had so many outs throughout the later stages and a lot of cycle to get it done. But you pick up this match 3 games in 1 with a little bit of help with the Fire Lord himself, and congratulations on your win here tonight in HPL.
Okay, thank you.
So that's going to do it for Superjj. I mean, he
Great match.
Seems to come with a lot of confidence behind him in his matches.
Love seeing that in these players, by the way.
His strategy seems so clean at this point, too. You know, play some powerful strategies that have good win rates versus the field at this point, and then once you get a better feel for your opponent and they don't have a read on you, kind of go with a strategy that you feel comfortable with. Gives you some room to outplay your opponents in those situations. You know, he's very known for Rogue in his history, and to see him play it after he gets that lead, not a big surprise. We've seen a lot of players do that with their backs against their wall and when they're looking to close these matches. If you guys want to see what he's done in all of his matches, you can head over to pvplive.net and see for yourself. His full competitive history is available on there, as well as pretty much any other player that's playing in competitive Hearthstone right now. Full VODs, recaps, everything you need to know about the statistics, the strategies, and how they play those strategies. So when we come back, we're going to be setting up our second match of the night between Jab and Purple. Jab
a good one.
On a 5-match winning streak, and then Purple, of course, Archon, always a dangerous opponent to face off against, but he's dropped 2 straight matches in a row. When we come back, we're going to be setting that up. Don't go anywhere, guys. You're watching Hearthstone on PvP.